7 common mistakes leaders must avoid. That's today's topic. And I know for sure that the last one is the most common one. So let's dive in. But first, let's understand why communication matters. Well, communication is the backbone of leadership. Trust, relationships, alignment, motivation, all of this depends on how effectively you communicate. In fact, research shows, and we all know, that poor communication costs organizations millions of dollars. And communication is not just talking. It's about connection. It's about clarity. It's about empathy. When communication breaks, leadership weakens. So let's break down the 7 critical mistakes. Mistake number 1, assuming understanding. Now imagine sharing an update or giving instructions and thinking everyone gets it. But halfway through, it's clear the team is confused. This is the classic assuming understanding trap. I once worked with a manager who told his team to prioritize customer satisfaction. Now the team interpreted it differently, leading to wasted effort. So what's the solution? Simple. Always ask for feedback or summaries. Can you tell me how you understood this? To confirm clarity. So always confirm. It doesn't cost anything. Mistake number 2, overloading with information. Ever been bombarded with emails, long emails, or meetings filled with tons of information? I wonder how people get the time to write such long emails. See, overloading your team slows decision making and it creates stress. For example, a senior leader once held a meeting with 21 agenda items. 21. The result, no clear outcome. Instead, you should break communication into chunks and then focus only on the top 3 to 5 priorities. And use clear, concise language. Break down information into digestible chunks. It always works. Mistake number 3 is ignoring feedback. I always say that leaders who talk but don't listen, they miss the critical insights. I remember a leader who ignored his team's concerns about a new process. He kept ignoring until the project failed. See, feedback is the compass that guides you. It's the most important piece of information that will help you. So create safe spaces for honest two-way communication. Ask open-ended questions and truly listen without interrupting. Let the person finish talking. Then ask or then add your comments. Communication is a two-way street. If you're not closer to the ground in terms of feedback, you will be disconnected from the team's realities. Let's move on to mistake number 4, being inconsistent. Now, you know what erodes trust in a team? Mixed messages. They erode trust fast. If you say transparency is essential, but don't share important updates, then your words are just lip service. They're hollow. I coached a leader who told his team we are a family, but didn't address layoffs openly. The contradiction hurts morale deeply. So if you're having layoffs, let the team know the rationale. At least let them understand why the decision is made. See, consistency builds credibility. So align your words with actions and stay steady in your messaging. And if you like this video so far and find it helpful, do hit the like button so I know what content to make for you. Moving on to mistake number 5, failing to listen actively. This is also a common one. Active listening goes beyond just hearing words. It means understanding emotions and that underlying concerns. One leader I know barely nodded during conversations. No acknowledgement at all. Now he missed all signs of disengagement. Now here are some active listening tips that you can practice. Include paraphrasing. Ask clarifying questions and maintain eye contact. Eye contact is the best way to connect with someone. And half of the folks don't do this. Pause and think if you maintain eye contact with each person you speak. If not, do it intentionally. Mistake number 6 is using jargons. I won't refer to Mr. Shashi Tharoor again, but sending complex, jargon filled messages can confuse your team. If your team doesn't understand the heavy words you're using, how will they connect or how would they align with you? I once saw a CEO's memo packed with buzzwords that left everyone guessing. Buzzwords might be good, but not while communicating with your team. Speak in simple, relatable terms. Use simple, easy to understand words. Focus on why it matters rather than fancy phrases. And the last one, this is by far the most common one. Mistake number 7, avoiding difficult conversations. There are so many leaders who avoid having difficult conversations completely. They either postpone or do not give time to the team to discuss these. Avoiding tough talks lets the problems grow. For instance, once a manager postponed addressing performance issues in the team, and this eventually led to the team resentment. Leaders need courage to approach discomfort with empathy. Prepare for it, focus on problems, not personalities, and seek collaborative solutions. Leaders who shy away from conflict let the problems grow. So address issues with empathy and honesty. So now that you're aware of these critical leadership communication mistakes, I have created a simple checklist for you that you can use. You can take a screenshot and keep it for future reference. It is a continuous improvement process. So how do we improve your leadership communication? Checking for understanding regularly, prioritizing key messages, encouraging feedback actively, practicing active listening daily, using clear, simple language, addressing issues promptly. Lastly, I have a small mental activity for you. Reflect on the last conversation that you had with your team. Did you fall into any of these pitfalls? Pick one mistake to focus on this week and watch how your leadership presence and team connection improve. Share your experiences with me, or you can ask me any leadership questions that you have, any scenarios that you're stuck in, and I can answer them for you. Put it in the comments. I'm here to help you grow as a communicator and a leader. Share this with someone who will benefit. And do subscribe to my channel for more leadership and communication tips. I post videos every week. Keep learning, keep leading.